I am Witcher Pie. Mainly a League player from 2009, I've been permabanned 4 times in the past if I remember correctly. I've always been somewhere around Diamond with relative ease and perfect stats. I understand and I can explain every single fundamental concept of the game, especially from the jungler's point of view, possibly the hardest role to understand and play correctly, also the role that gets the most blame and toxicity. If something goes wrong in a lane, the average League player usually has to blame and flame the jungler. This is why most junglers are the biggest toxic pieces of shit you'll ever meet in your life. The pressure and the burden of every single game is all on them. Today we're going to take a break from trash talking Mr. Asmongold, and instead we will trash talk our other favorite content creator, the humongous, big, Tonka T. But that's not the point of this video. The point is that there is a common misconception about the game, that League is all about skill, when in reality the game is all about basic fundamental knowledge that even silver players have a basic understanding of. This is being proven by every high elo coach who is basically repeating the same basic concepts again and again.
Smiter, if you want. Yeah. That's fine. Stay in it for a second. Now. Hey. If you're gonna go, go. If you're not, leave. I don't care, but you need to fucking choose, okay?
Yep.
Good, fine. Pick a choice! Go or leave!
I just wanted to...
Please! Please! Pick something and stick with it! You understand? This is why you're in bronze! Stop fucking around! Go farm or fight!
And every high elo streamer in existence who's giving us daily a POV of what it looks like to be in such games with skilled individuals. And let me tell you, it's a complete shit show.
Get the out of my way, TF Blade! Boom!
Most people in Master and above have no clue what they're doing. The majority of streamers are complete dogshit that are just spamming games with their brains in autopilot. Just watch a regular game above Masters or watch just a normal, unheard Challenger player. None of these players are the absolute faker machines that low elo players think they are. A lot of them feed and get gapped on every game, like in an average gold elo game, but with a slightly better understanding of their champion and game state. A lot of them are doing stupid mistakes that make you wonder if the high elo game you're watching is actually a Silver Clown Fiesta game in disguise. So the question is, how the heck are these dogshit players so high up in the ladder? The answer is simple. You don't have to be faker to be Challenger. You don't even have to be that good in general. You just need to have basic game knowledge and put in a lot of games with the primary goal of winning. Most of the times to win a game, you don't have to do anything. You only have to wait for the enemy team to throw and lose by themselves. Most people can't climb because they don't try to win in the first place. Especially if you are below gold, there is 0% chance you're even actively trying to win or use your basic fundamental knowledge of the game. If you simply decided today that you will not ever again surrender a game in your life, you will automatically win way more games than you would have otherwise. Not only you will win games that the other team could FF if you just played a bit longer and made a decent comeback, but you could also boost the morale of your future teams if you simply don't give up, making your average chance to win even higher. You'd be astonished to know how many games are still winnable, even if you're feeding your ass off. Each game of League is designed to be a coin flip. This is what makes the game fair in the first place. Every team should have an equal amount of chance to win. This is literally what a coin flip game is. Every system in the game wants to make sure that at any point during the game, both teams have a chance to win. That makes the game more interesting and potentially more fun too, because you never know if you'll win or you'll lose. anything can happen. So because the game is a coin flip by its nature, it's normal for very good players to lose a lot of games, and it's also very normal for bad players to win a lot of games. League players do not want to admit how big of a factor chance, luck, and variability actually has, because by admitting to that fact, it diminishes the hard work they've put in the game to become good. This is why you'll see many insanely skilled one-trick ponies in piss-low ranks. Because that's not what matters to win in this game. Skill is not required to win. This is not CSGO, where you can single-handedly win with your perfect aim. But because most people don't understand how coin flip the game actually is, at the first sign that their team is losing, everyone gives up. The good old classic FF15 culture, when in reality it's very possible that a seemingly lost game can be a victory if you just don't give up. First of all, the basic fundamentals are like the League Bible. It's all that matters. The few basic concepts of League is all you need to climb to Diamond and beyond as a hard-stuck bronzy. Most people know about them, even in very low-ranked tiers. Nothing is a secret. But the problem is that people play League with their brains off. The only thing that is keeping gold players from reaching Master and beyond is practically using basic fundamentals that they already know. Champion knowledge, champion pool, champion select, cooldowns, F-keys, farming, itemization, jungle tracking, level up timers, map awareness, matchups, mechanics, mentality, mid-game, priority usage, recall timer, roaming, runes, side laning, strong side, weak side, summoner spells, team fighting, tempo, trading, vision, wave control, win conditions. These are all the concepts of the game. Do you need to know all this? Perhaps if you want to be rank 1, but most people know the basics of every concept I've just said. And if you don't know these basic concepts, then just watch a guide and you'll be on your way to higher rank instantly. Do you need to know all this in detail to win? Hell no. Understanding just a handful of these concepts is enough to skyrocket your rank. This is also why there are so many people who are climbing so fast. You might know content creators who've done that, or some of your own friends. From bronze to master in 6 months. From platinum to master in a month, etc., etc. You don't need skill to climb. You need basic knowledge of the game, play to win, and have a good mentality. That's all there is, and whoever disagrees with that is completely delusional. League is not rocket science. It's a game. When broken down to its core, it's basic as fuck too. Games that require actual skill are games like Counter-Strike, Valorant, Overwatch, Fortnite, Apex, and others. In League, you can get a literal chimpanzee with the worst mechanical skills in history, and it still will be Challenger if it understands the game. Now, of course, if we take a brand new player with a decent experience in FPS games and MOBAs, it's more likely that they will get a top 10% rank in any FPS game than make it higher than gold in League. This is because the skills that are required in FPS games are universally the same, while a MOBA game requires game knowledge that has to be accumulated over years of playtime. So yes, MOBAs are far more difficult for brand new players because the knowledge gap is too big. But if you have been playing the game for over 2 years and you're still in fucking bronze, silver, or gold, and you're supposedly trying to climb, then I'm sorry, but you got no excuse. You're simply not trying. If you've got more than enough playtime to acquire the basic game knowledge you need, then it's literally impossible to be hard stuck in a low rank unless you're actively trying to lose every single game. Tyler 1, the infamous Big Tonka T, the literal face of League, the only man in this planet who has hit Challenger in every role in the game, is one of the worst League players ever in history. Big Tonka T autopilots every game. He's toxic. He gives up an FF15 almost every single game. But he still manages to hit Challenger and outplay the average high elo idiot. He's playing the most brainless champions in existence. How is this possible? because he has been playing the game for too long. He has the game knowledge, not the skill, and that's more than enough. League doesn't require skill. It requires patience, persistence, a lot of games, and use of basic game fundamentals. So once again, please go on the comments and tell me of how wrong I am, and please keep making excuses of why you're hard-stuck silver for the last decade. We all know, little bro, the real reason is that you've never even tried to actually climb. You keep typing jungle gap in every single game because you're mentally handicapped and can't jungle track. You have 900,000 mastery points in Yasuo, Zed, and Jhin. But most importantly, you still believe that skill is all that matters, in a game where, ironically enough, Big Tonka T is a literal god.
Jaguru. Gapu. Japu. Ma. Ma. He's going